all. I am Dr. R. Krishna Kumar, Associate Professor, PG and Research Department of Commerce, St. Joseph's College of Arts and Science, Autonomous Cuddalore. I am going to present on the topic of GST registration, an overview. In this topic, I have to cover the following aspects, that is meaning, types, procedure, cancellation, revocation of cancellation and penalty. Meaning of GST registration. GST registration can be done under the Central Goods and Service Tax Act 2017, and the procedure for such registration should be followed under the Central Goods and Service Tax Rules 2017. This GST registration is compulsory by obtaining the GSTN number for paying the tax to the government on behalf of the customers and getting the claim to the input tax credits already paid the GST. This identification number will have the 15 digits. The first 2 digits refer the state codes, next 10 digits refer the PAN number, the next 30 digits show the number of registration of the PAN holder, the 14th digit refer the insert by default, the last digit is a random digit or letter to reduce redundancy. There are 4 types of GST registration. Normal taxpayer refers to the normal GST taxable payer who is liable to pay tax. Casual taxpayer refers to who do temporary business during the financial year. Composition taxpayer refers to the taxpayer whose threshold limit during the financial year less or equal to 75 lakhs will have the benefit to pay GST at a reduced rate without getting the benefits. Non-resident taxpayer refers to the person who stays outside India and doing business in India will get the GST registration. The GST registration is also based on the business, types of business, that is compulsory registration and voluntary registration. Compulsory registrations will be applicable for the interstate sales taxable goods, e-com operator and e-com seller. Voluntary registration, a business that does not need to apply for compulsory registration can apply for the voluntary registration basis. Registration under the composition scheme. If the aggregate turnover exceeds the prescribed threshold limit of 40 lakhs for goods and 20 lakhs for services, but less than 1.5 crores will go for the composition scheme. No registration. The following category of a person does not require the GST registration. First one, the business turnover whose aggregate turnover during the financial year does not exceed 40 lakhs for goods and 20 lakhs for services will not go for registration. The business that does not fall under the provision of a compulsory registration. Next category, a person selling goods or services that are exempted under GST, not covered under GST. For example, oil industries, minerals and power sectors. Agriculturist for supply of crops produced from the cultivated land. These are the procedures for registration under the GST. Person supplying online information with the GST form, that is registered PIN, and GST officer will scrutinize and finally grant registration then by getting the GST number. Under section 25, the procedure for registration will be followed as this. The normal GST registration registered person will have to apply 30 days after the commencement of business. For special cases, for a casual and non-resident, they have to apply 5 days prior to the commencement of business. Persons applying from territorial waters of India shall take registration in coastal state or UT wherever the nearest point of appropriate baseline is located. the single registration of state or union territory allowable. If you have a multiple business verticals in state or union territory, may granted a separate registration. The procedure for registration covers under section 25. This is the sample of a procedure for registration, that is based on GSTN number. They will allot the 15-digit GSTN number. Documents required for the registration. The following are the documents needed for a GST registration. That is, first one, PAN card of the applicants, Aadhaar card, proof of business registration or incorporation certificates, identity and address proof of promoters, directors with photographs, address proof of the place of business, bank account statement, cancelled checks, then approval of digital signature with verification, letter of authorization, board resolution for authorized signature. This is the general process of GST registration. First, the application should be submitted, it should be verified. Finally, the proper officer will go for approval or rejection. So these cover in the application, they have to go for registered form number 1 with part A and part B classification and GST register number 2. Verification can be done with the registered form 3 within 3 days and GST 4 also. For approval within 3 days, it can be do with the GST registered form number 5. The deemed registration, no action can be taken within 3 to 7 working days. The last one, the cancellation of registration. The registration can be cancelled by the proper officer under the following situation: business has been discontinued, proprietor has died, amalgamated with any entity or demerged, there is a change in constitution of business, and the taxable person is no longer required to be registered. Then it continues, the registered person has contravened any provisions, returns have not been filed for 3 consecutive tax period, returns have not been filled for a continuous period of 6 months, persons who have taken voluntary registration have not been commenced business with 6 months, registration obtained by means of fraud, willful misstatement or suppression of facts, cancellation only after an opportunity of being heard. Revocation of cancellation of registration. That is a provision for cancellation of revocation of registration. In case registration is cancelled suo motu, taxable person can file for revocation within 30 days of cancellation order. GST officer can in the manner and time frame prescribed either revoke the cancellation or reject the application by way of an order. In any case, the registered person has to be given an opportunity of being heard. Revocation of cancellation under SGST or UTGST will be deemed as a revocation of cancellation under CGST. The last one is penalties. Every person shall be liable to pay the penalty of ₹10,000 if he is liable to take registration but fails to obtain registration. If he publishes any false information with regard to particular specified mandatory time of applying for registration. Apart from this, the maximum penalty is 25,000 for all other illegal aspects or doing against the provision of GST Act. With this, I conclude my presentation. Thank you.